Oh, hey guys, hey, my name's Jamie Lambert. Ty gave me this email to be able to shoot you guys a little video just to kind of show you guys his online presence and how you guys are moving dumpsters and what might be out there possibly to help improve your online properties. So my name's Jamie Lambert with .com Digital Real Estate. We also run a program, the Google Business Profile, the GBP Guru for Google Business Profiles. There's basically just three things I want to go over with you real quick, to kind of just to take a look at where you guys are at. And it actually looks like you guys are in pretty good shape, but there is, obviously there's always, spots for growth and, getting in those number one spots. But one is, we kind of focus on content, and we use SEO Quake, where you can take a kind of quick look at it. Man, it looks like you guys got 4,900 words on your homepage, which is good content. You look at Junk King, which Rumpke's one, Junk King's two on a search that I'll show you here in a minute. And then you kind of look there, they're almost 6,000 words. And another thing is, kind of how you use the words with your titles and keywords. And, it looks like, dumpster and dumpster rental, it looks like you guys have done that pretty well. The second thing that we talk about when you do this search that we're looking at today, this here is the Google Business Profile, obviously, and the top threes where the majority of calls are coming in. And you guys are in the one spot, so that's fantastic. I'm sure you're generating a lot of traffic from being up there. But we basically just look at the citations there, photos, and and reviews, which obviously you're doing a pretty good job there because you're in that spot. The third thing we look at is backlinks, and so if we pull up your site here, dumpsterdaddycincinnati.com, this is a paid software that we look at and use monthly. So you're showing for 137 keywords with a traffic of 300, and it's showing you at 811 backlinks. And if we look at the dumpster rentals Cincinnati search, which is again in the same tool, 1,100 search volume, which is what you're ranking at. If you go down here and hit the local pack, I mean, there's the top three that I showed you there on the other screen. It's got you, in the one spot. And then you go down to the organic traffic, and there's Rumpke and Junk King, like we discussed. And then there you are showing up at like fifth or sixth on the list. But you can see just by moving, trying to get into that number one spot, is still another, 487 traffic that Rumpke's bringing in right here just on this search. By moving up those, 5 or 6 spots, would help increase that traffic. So, how do I get there, right? Because it looks like you guys have done a pretty good job marketing with your online property. But, basically a couple of things that I see real quick is if you go into your backlinks, sometimes they, backlinks, that they say all backlinks aren't created equal. We always look for quality over quantity. And if you look at this right here, it's saying it's very easy to rank in the top 10 in the one spot with about 4 links. So sometimes when marketing companies are throwing these links at sites, they having good high quality domains that they're getting the links from. And then the other thing's the anchor text, which is, the text that actually sends you back to your site or that recognizes your site. The one thing that I noticed, like just for instance, that search right there that is generating the most traffic is, you're only doing 2 of those. So whereas if, some of all these anchor text, if they were, if you had, at anchor text, this amount of anchor text, with this search, that probably moves you up. And it probably wouldn't even take that many if you had good high quality backlinks. If you had about 10 of them, you would probably, make, this jump fairly quickly to get up here and increase your monthly traffic by another 200 or 300. So again, like I said, Ty sent me this email to, shoot you this thing over. And, again, we shoot these videos just for information purposes, for dumpster rental companies. And, it's something that you guys can implement yourself or talk to your marketing company about, or, if you want, you can reach out. And, we offer everything we just went over plus some. So if there's anything, I can do to help, my number is 740-645-3148. And, like I said, there's two options you can do that pretty quick just by messing with your backlinks. You can probably, add another, 15 or 150 to 200 calls, a month, probably in the next 30 days. So, if you got any questions on this, don't hesitate to give me a call. Again, 740-645-3148. And again, thanks for taking the time to look at this, and have a good day.